This is Eldorian from BlizzPlanet. I'm here today with Richard Knaack. As many people would know from the Warcraft books, such as the Sunwell trilogy and the Warcraft Legends manga. He has an upcoming book, Storm Rage. Today he's here in Overland Park, Kansas, signing books, promoting his new book, Legends, or it's an old book, I should say.
It's a collection of the first 3 volumes of my series, Legends of the Dragonrealm. It's got Fire Drake, Ice Dragon, Wolfhelm, the first 3, introducing my world over to people again.
Right, and this was your first series, right? That you've ever actually brought to the market, or?
Yeah, actually, the first book, Fire Drake, was actually one of the samples I showed people who did Dragonlance in the old days, and they liked the writing style and the characters, but they were only doing Dragonlance. So they basically asked me if I would submit something to that. And in the meantime, I sold the first volume, Fire Drake, and the sequel, Ice Dragon, to Time Warner. And then recently, Pocket Books decided to pick up the first 3.
Awesome. Legends of Dragonrealm. A lot of our readers and a lot of our viewers aren't really going to maybe know a lot about Dragonrealm. They probably know you most about your Diablo and Warcraft series. What can you tell them as far as like maybe getting into your Legends of Dragonrealm and maybe some of your other books, like your Dragonlance books and so on and so forth? I mean, is there anything that you think they would find interesting?
Oh yeah, if they like the kind of characters I've been working with, they definitely would like my series. And the Dragonrealm was full of these shape-shifting dragon lore, so see some of the ways I did it. They're different from the ones you see in Warcraft. They look more like these scaled, armored characters when they're in humanoid form. And there's some good ones, bad ones, and in between there somewhere. And then there's interesting characters like Kay Bedlam, my main wizard character, and Dark Horse is like a living black hole with an attitude, basically. He looks like a shadow of a horse, basically. And the Griffin, who pretty much looks like his name describes him. The characters like that, I think they'll enjoy the character development that I've done with these, just as I've done with the Warcraft stuff. And there's different lands and different places they'll see. It's a whole new world. It's a whole world of my own. And I think that would be a nice place for them to start off if they like my writing. And also Dragonlance, obviously, been doing that for 20-something years. Legend of Human is what I'm best known for. For people who like honorable characters like the Paladins and such, they'll see a lot of the sense of honor that they've seen in some other books, in my Dragonlance books especially. For instance, in the Minotaur Wars, which if you like Tauren, then I think you might like the Minotaurs of Krynn. They're more Greco-Roman with touches of Egyptian, Byzantine sort of stuff in them, but there's some interesting characters and a lot of interesting struggles for power in the Minotaur Wars, especially, and also into the Ogre Titans trilogy, which is kind of a sequel in sorts because it deals with this Machiavellian ogre throwback who's trying to resurrect the power of his race.
Right. So to go along with that in your Dragonlance books, one of my favorites, as I discussed with you before this, is Chasm Minotaur. You said they're very almost kind of Tauren-like. I believe I read somewhere that you really like the Minotaurs, that you're really into the Minotaurs, that you really liked writing about the Minotaurs. Do you find that same writing over with the, maybe writing about the Tauren, or?
I haven't been able to use a Tauren as much as I like, although with Storm Rage I'm getting to do a little of that. And of course I've got Trag, the Trag High Mountain, who's now the big Tauren Death Knight in the game. So I'm getting into the elements of the Tauren that I enjoy too, and I'm trying to keep them true to the Blizzard thing. And I noticed that sense of honor is in the Tauren of Warcraft, just as it was in the sense of honor is in the Minotaurs of Krynn. So that helps me deal with both of them. I just think it's whether they're on Azeroth or Krynn, and whether they're Tauren or Minotaurs, I just find them fascinating. So.
Yeah, so as we know, with Cataclysm, Tauren are going to be able to become paladins here shortly. I mean, are you looking forward to maybe writing about the paladins, Tauren, or anything like that?
I would definitely be interested in that, and I would definitely be interested in doing more with Trag, and who's as the Death Knight too. So He's a tragic character, and seeing him or seeing some other Tauren as becomes a paladin, there's gonna be a lot of conflict involved inside their heads. So it'll be interesting to see.
And I actually have some Warcraft questions here that Medieval Dragon had given me, and he was wondering what characters will appear in your story, Nightmares in Warcraft Legends 5.
Well, in Nightmares, we will see King Magni and his daughter, and we will also see Thrall and some of the things about his path, and we will also see Jaina Proudmoore, and we'll see what really bothers them the most. And that's just a little prelude to what you're going to see in the entire novel.
So how does Nightmare tie in with Stormrage?
Nightmare kind of, it's almost a prequel sort of thing. It definitely ties into the beginning of the whole situation in Stormrage. You get the idea of what's being set up for the novel in the story.
Okay, in the preview, we see King Magni having a nightmare about Dagron Thracian and his daughter Moria. What other leaders will be affected by nightmares, and how will these cloud their decisions? Such as, King Varian and Garrosh have been acting kind of strange lately in the game.
Well, with King Varian, I'm sure we'll be seeing something. It may not be what you're expecting to see from it, but it makes perfect sense. You're going to see some of the leadership, and other ones will be involved in different situations. We can't, of course, get everybody because we're doing this in one volume. We would need several volumes to basically do everybody right, but you're going to get ideas of what's going on all over the place, and how each is affected in ways that perhaps may surprise you.
Awesome. Are we going to see Deathwing or the Twilight's Hammer appear?
I think I can. Well, that's difficult to say. That's one of those. I can't confirm or deny sort of things.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
It's a complicated situation.
Now that Warcraft Legends is coming to a close, how's your experience writing in the manga format? Sorry, and with the Tokyo Pop people.
That's been great. Actually, I'm working on 2 other projects for him still. I'm doing the sequel to the Sunwell trilogy, The Dragons of Outland. So you get to see with some things going on there. You'll see Tyragosa, the Blue Dragon, and Jorad Mace, the Paladin there, plus some other characters that you may not be expecting. I mean, new characters, I should point out. And the first volume, that's called Shadowwing. And then I'm also still working on a single volume one about the mages. So if we're dealing with the mages, you are going to see Ronan, although he's not the focus of it. But you're going to see things about Dalaran and see some of the elements of what's going on in the game right now. So it's been great working with them. They've been very good to deal with. It's a 3-way thing between them, myself, and Blizzard as we go through the stories, and everybody seems to be pretty happy. And hopefully it's a relationship that'll last a long time. So.
Yeah. Once again, with Cataclysm coming out, you should probably know about the new races, the Worgen and the Goblins. Is there any chance you'd like to tackle a Worgen story? And if so, would you like to do it in manga format or novel?
I'm happy to deal with the Worgen in either format, to be honest. I really like them. I've been a werewolf fan way back, so this is kind of like having that. So I would like to do the Worgen. They have some really interesting aspects to them that would make for an excellent novel or manga story.
Right, and I think with your style of writing, that would definitely fit you very well as well.
Well, a Worgen character would be definitely tragic in so many ways. There's a lot of struggle going on there, so I would like to play around with that.
Right. This pretty much sums it up as far as my Warcraft questions go. Is there anything else that you'd like to discuss about Dragonrealm that our viewers might want to know about?
Just that I hope that that those who are interested to pick it up and give it a try. It's available not only in trade paperback but also ebook. So I know a lot of people are getting into the Kindles and the Barnes & Noble readers and stuff these days. So I think I said if they enjoy the kind of characters I do, I think they're going to find some really interesting ones here. Not just the Dragon Kings or K Bedlam or Dark Horse and the Griffin, but maybe like the Lords of the Dead and other interesting villainous type characters. And hopefully they'll check out my Dragonlance trilogy, Yogurt Titans. Their book's coming out in December, The Gargoyle King, and also I did a novel with the producer of the Beastmaster movie, and it's a new Beastmaster novel called Beastmaster Myths. And of course, let's all please, I hope you really enjoy Storm Rage when it comes out end of February, beginning of March.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I know I'll be picking up the books and starting to read them myself. I personally haven't yet, but I will be soon. So I'm hoping that some of our other people will be grabbing those as well. Thanks a lot for having this interview with me.
Thank you for interviewing, and also thank you to everybody at BlizzPlanet and everybody who's been enjoying the stuff over the years. And it's a fun world to be in, and it's a fun game to play in. It's just fun, I guess.
Yep,
that's part of the job.
Yep, that pretty much sums it up. Well, thank you.
Thank you.